Shri Shri Guru Gauranga Gandhar Vikagiri Shri Shri Radha Vinod Bihari Ju Ki Jai, Shri Govinda Gopinath Maran Mohan Ju Ki Jai, Nityal Pravishtam Vishnupa Rashatar Shata Shishmar Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Mahārāja Shri Guru Dev Ki Jai, Nityal Pravishtam Vishnupa Rashatar Shata Shishmar Bhaktivedanta Vaman Goswami Mahārāja Ki Jai, Nityal Pravishtam Vishnupa Rashatar Shata Shishmar Bhaktivedanta Swami Mahārāja Shri Prabhupada Ki Jai, Nityal Pravishtam Vishnupada Shatara Shata Shishmar Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami Mahārāja Ki Jai, Nityal Pravishtam Vishnupada Shatara Shata Shishmar Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Prabhupada Ki Jai, Nityal Pravishta Maha Bhagavat Shila Gorksharas Babaji Mahārāja Ki Jai, Nityal Pravishta Shila Satchidananda Bhakti Vinod Thakur Ki Jai, Nityal Pravishta Vaishnav Sarvabhauma Shila Jagannath Das Babaji Mahārāja Ki Jai, Shri Rupa Nugukorya Guru Varga Ki Jai, Shri Rupa Sanatan Bhatta Raghunath, Shri Jeev Gopal Bhattadas Raghunath, Shar Goswami Prabhu Ki Jai, Shri Sarup Damodar Rai Ramanandari, Shri Gaur Parshad Vrinda Ki Jai, Namacharya Shri Haridas Thakur Ki Jai, Prem Se Kaho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Shri Vasari Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai, Shri Kshetra Mandal, Gora Mandal, Vraja Mandal, Mathura Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai, Sarva Abhishta Padatta Giriraj Maharaj Ki Jai, Shri Radha Kunda Shama Kunda Ki Jai, Shri Yamuna Devi Ganga Devi Ki Jai, Shri Tulsi Maharani Vrinda Devi Ki Jai, Shri Bhakti Devi Ki Jai, Shri Purnamasi Yogamaya Ki Jai, Shri Gopeshwar Mahadev Ki Jai, Shri Harinam Sankirtan Ki Jai, Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai, Samagata Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai, Nityal Pravishtam Vishnupada Ashtatar Shitashmar Srila Bhakti Vijñāna Bhāratī Gosvāmī Mahārāja Ki Jai, Nityal Pravishtam Vishnupada Ashatar Shitashmar Srila Bhakti Vallabha Tirtha Gosvāmī Mahārāja Ki Jai, Nityal Pravishtam Vishnupada Ashatar Shitashmar Srila Bhakti Dayita Mādhava Gosvāmī Mahārāja Ki Jai, Hari Nam Sankirtan Ki Jai, Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai, Samagata Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai, Shri Nitai Gaur Premanande Hari Hari
Hari Hari Bol.
Haribo. Dandavat Pranams, Krishna Mai Didi, and Vaidyanath Murari Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Haribo. Dandavat. Let's see if there's anybody on YouTube or Facebook. Nobody watching yet. Anyhow, I will begin. Let me share my screen. So we're continuing reading from this beautiful book, Lessons from the Life of Srila Bhakti Dayita Mādhava Goswami Mahārāja, written by Srila Bhakti Vijñāna Bhāratī Goswami Mahārāja. So let me share my screen. We're on this section. How does it begin? It's Invaluable Spiritual Teachings. This morning we read the first 3 parts of this section, and we'll continue with the rest. We'll read for an hour. We'll finish that. Yeah, okay. 1 second, let me just drink some water. Okay. A few principles of life in the Math. Guru Maharaj would often tell the Math in charges, "You should provide all newcomers with a special opportunity to engage in Shravan and Kirtan. Although it is essential for all residents of the Math to daily serve Śrīmad Bhagavatam, although it is essential for all residents of the Math to daily serve Śrīmad Bhagavatam through the media of Shravan and Kirtan, it is the senior residents who should attend to any services that might need attention during the time of Harikatha. We should not engage newcomers in such services so that we may then sit for Harikatha. Instead, we should provide them with the opportunity to hear. However, if a devotee avoids hearing Harikatha on the pretext of performing other important services, and instead wastes his time in mundane talks or unnecessarily going here and there, then he will be at fault. Also, only senior devotees should collect funds for the Math, because those who are not completely fixed in the path of bhajan will attain greater benefit by performing services other than this. However, if it is absolutely necessary for junior devotees to collect, At least 2 devotees should go, but they should remain together while they are out, because the misfortune of becoming ensnared in the net of Maya can happen any time one goes outside the mat. Wealth is meant for Mādhava. Sri Indra Kumar, a disciple of Guru Mahārāja and a former resident of Punjab, opened a medical shop in Canada and permanently settled there. When he once visited India, he brought with him a gold pocket watch as a gift for Guru Mahārāja. When he gave Guru Mahārāja the present in a closed box, Guru Mahārāja accepted it. When Guru Mahārāja later opened the box and discovered the gold watch, he called for me and showed it to me. He then ordered me to bring Sri Indra Kumar. When I returned with Sri Indra Kumar, Guru Mahārāja told him, "I cannot accept or use this pocket watch under any circumstances, nor can I give it to any of the mat's residents. Gold is one of the places where Kali resides, and therefore accepting golden objects for one's personal use will cause one to become attached to materiality and perhaps deviate from the path of Hari Bhajan. Srila Prabhupada has warned, Tomara kanaka bhogera janaka kanakir dvare sevo ho Mādhava." That's from the song Dushtaman Tumiki Ser Vaishnav, or also known as Vaishnav K, verse 3. Your wealth is a source of sense enjoyment. Use it to serve Mādhava, the husband of Lakshmi Devi. You should therefore return this watch. If you so desire, you may sell it and use the money to have some ornaments made for Thakurji. Through this, you will be able to serve Thakurji, and we too shall be saved from facing any difficulty or dilemma. Hari Katha is to be heard carefully. Guru Mahārāja once said in his Katha, "During the course of our preaching tours, we meet many new people, and many new people come forward to meet us. Hermann Göring, Adolf Hitler's second in command, who bore significant responsibility for the atrocities committed in Nazi Germany during his time, he used to say that there are 4 types of people: active intelligent, active foolish, lazy intelligent, and lazy foolish. He said, "An active intelligent person always engages his intelligence in promoting war, and is therefore unable to sit idly. Thus, despite his virtues, such a person is not qualified to join the military, which requires discipline. I always maintain my distance from active but foolish persons, and remain satisfied by saluting their actions from far away. I promote lazy intelligent persons to high posts as departmental heads, because they will never promote war, but will be able to intelligently handle the attacks of an opponent if war was forced upon them. Lazy foolish persons are superior to active foolish persons, since they do not make as many mistakes on account of their hesitance to act." Although this may be the consideration of Göring, our understanding is different. Srila Prabhupada has said that the Gaudiya Math is like a hospital, and we must therefore accept and treat everyone who wants to be admitted. We must provide patients with whatever medicine they require and nourish them according to their respective diets. We who desire to completely dedicate ourselves to the line of Śrīmad Mahaprabhu can never exclude anyone. It is only when we include everyone and move ahead on the path of Bhakti that Srila Prabhupada, the entire Guru Parampara, and Bhagavan will be pleased with us. Srila Prabhupada said, "To assist in drawing even one conditioned soul away from his or her perverted attachments to the material energy is the greatest act of compassion, and such an act is infinitely more benevolent than constructing unlimited hospitals or schools. Bringing a single person to the path of pure devotion requires 100 gallons of blood." Keeping these words in mind, we should always provide those whom we meet with the opportunity to be connected to Hari Bhakti, and also provide them with guidance appropriate for their respective positions. we should patiently offer them bona fide instructions, maintain kindness in our interactions with them, and always conduct ourselves in a spotless manner. By this, they will be progressively uplifted from their respective positions and gain the opportunity to become qualified to render devotional service unto the lotus feet of the Supreme Lord. This is the topmost gift of the Gaudiya Math. During the pastime of Gundicha Mandir Marjan, Śrīmad Mahaprabhu appointed those who cleaned most effectively as acharyas, and mildly rebuked those who were unable to clean so well. He then ordered those latter persons to serve the acharyas, and established that this alone was the means to obtain their topmost welfare. He remained silent only toward those who did not come forward to serve. It is therefore my earnest request that whatever type of person you may be, you should all engage all your actions and intelligence in a way that is favorable for bhakti, and that does not harm anyone. Intelligence is good, provided it does not create hindrances in attaining and achieving our ultimate goal. Everyone should engage his or her intelligence for obtaining transcendental spiritual welfare, and know for certain that such welfare is achieved only by engaging in Hari Bhakti. It is foolish not to use our intelligence to advance in bhakti. Guru Mahārāja then quoted the following verse from the Niti Shastras. Swakaryam udarit pragya karya dvangsena murkata. An intelligent person should somehow do what is necessary. Foolish is he who spoils the business at hand. I was not present when Guru Mahārāja spoke this. My godbrother Sri Aprameya Brahmachari, he told me, Guru Mahārāja spoke about 4 types of people today. It was a very grave subject, and I even noted it in my journal. He then proceeded to tell me all that Guru Mahārāja had said, according to his own understanding. When I heard what he had said, I suggested, perhaps what you have understood is not actually what Guru Mahārāja meant. When I proceeded to explain what I felt was Guru Mahārāja's intention, he did not accept my words. Later, when Sri Aprameya Brahmachari went and told Guru Mahārāja of my opinion on the matter, Guru Mahārāja said, although you had heard the katha, you did not properly understand it. But Bhāratī Mahārāja understood it perfectly, even though he was not present. You should associate with him. Being simple-hearted, Sri Aprameya Brahmachari himself came and told me what Guru Mahārāja had said. He expressed to me, it is astonishing how you could understand Guru Mahārāja's point without having been there. I replied that I had previously heard that katha from Guru Mahārāja. A practical example of employing our possessions in the service of the Vaishnavas. When I completely left my family's home and joined the Math, I used to wear a wristwatch. But when I noticed that no one in the Math wore a wristwatch, I stopped wearing it and kept it in my bag. Having noticed this, Guru Mahārāja, on the pretext of asking the time, inquired for me about my watch. I replied, seeing that no one in the Math wears a wristwatch, I decided to take it off. Guru Mahārāja said, when a person follows in his own life the conduct he has observed in great personalities without being instructed to do so, it is symptomatic of a desire to attain his true welfare. Still, it is important to keep a watch. By doing so, you will be able to serve senior Vaishnavas whenever they desire to know the time. Additionally, you will be able to remain punctual in your services. But you should not keep a wristwatch. But you should not keep a wristwatch which could give the impression that you are wearing it for a show. It would be better to keep a pocket watch. Maintaining proper conduct, even at the expense of convenience. When we were once in Puri with Guru Mahārāja, trying to acquire Srila Prabhupada's appearance place, my godbrother proposed that we rent rooms in a house on the Grand Road that was owned by a devotee from the Ramanandi Sampradaya, who would charge us a rate of 50 rupees a month. My godbrother spoke highly of the rooms, and was trying his best to convince Guru Mahārāja. When Guru Mahārāja asked my opinion, I, who speak the plain truth straight from my heart and am not carried away by sentiment when making decisions, replied, I am not the least bit inclined to rent those rooms. The principles and lifestyle of Ramanandi sadhus are vastly different in nature from those of Gaudiya Vaishnavas. In that house, the common source of water for all is a single well. The Ramanandi sadhus staying there draw water from that well using the very same lota, the water pots that they use for cleaning themselves after passing stool. How could we possibly stay in a place where such conduct is followed? Guru Maharaj said, "What you have said is absolutely correct. It will not be feasible for us to stay with such persons. To the greatest extent possible, we should always, in all circumstances, follow the proper conduct that our Guru Varga has taught. Shruti Smriti Puranadi Pancharatra Vidingvana Aikantiki Harer Bhaktir Utpatayaiva Kalpate." Utpatayaiva Kalpate. Yeah, that's Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu 1.2.101. Those who do not observe the regulations prescribed in the Shruti, Smriti, Puranas, and the Narad Pancharatra simply create a disturbance in society, even if they are engaged in unalloyed devotion to Shri Hari. We shall stay in the mat of Shri Bhakti Kumud Santa Maharaj. We can somehow bear the increased travel expenses, which will be perhaps 10 times greater than if we were to stay with those Ramanandi sadhus, but we will never compromise the principles of our sadachar. Forgetfulness is no excuse. Once again, drinking some more water. Once, after the completion of Julan Yatra, the festival celebrating the swing pastimes of Shri Shri Radha Govindaji, Guru Maharaj ordered my godbrother, Shri Bhakti Prasad Puri Maharaj, and me to go to the Mathura train station to bid farewell to a preaching party. By the time we returned to the mat, prasad had already been served. The Bandari, the devotee in charge of provisions, had mistakenly forgotten to keep prasad for us, and so very little prasad was left. I purposely told the Bandari, "Prabhu, I am not feeling well, so I will not take prasad. Please kindly serve prasad to Shri Puri Maharaj." When the Bandari took the plate of prasad to Puri Maharaj saw the inadequate quantity of prasad and he threw the plate in anger. Hearing the sound of the plate crashing against the floor, Guru Maharaj came out of his room and asked Sripad Krishna Keshav Prabhu, "What happened?" Sri Krishna Keshav Prabhu then told Guru Maharaj everything and said, "Because you, Śrīmad Bhakti Pramod Puri Maharaj, Śrīmad Bhakti Hriday Ban Maharaj, and this gentleman, Shri Bhakti Vijñāna Bhāratī Maharaj, have appeared in Brahmin families. You all possess natural tolerance. Therefore, you are able to tolerate hunger. At times, you even have no concern whether you are served. Not all are capable of this, however." Guru Maharaj then called the Bandari and chastised him. "This should never happen again. It is improper to forget to reserve prasad for devotees who have gone outside from some service." He then sent the Bandari to seek forgiveness, not from Shri Puri Maharaj, who had expressed his anger, but from me, whose reaction was devoid of agitation. Through this pastime, Guru Maharaj imparted 2 lessons. Firstly, he taught that those who bear the responsibility of providing others with prasad or other items in the mat should serve very carefully, because they will be at fault if any mistake is made in discharging their service, even if the person being served does not express displeasure. And secondly, he taught that it is improper to become angry at trivial things. Those who become angry at mere trifles should consider the saying, "To err is human," and remember that they themselves also make mistakes from time to time. If we miss a meal, it will not bring death. Those who sincerely desire to take up the path of Krishna Bhakti should remember the words of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, "Jivana nirvahe ane udvega na dive para upakare nija sukha pasarive." I think this is the song, what is it? Prabhu Tava Pada Yuge Mor Nivedan. It's from Gītāvali 14.3.4. Do not give anxiety to anyone during the course of your life. For the benefit of others, forget your own pleasure. Hari Bol, Nari Hari Prabhu, and Pavatarani Mataji. And Pradyumna Prabhu and Mantramurti Mataji and the other devotees watching. Hari Bol. A deep, heartfelt reverence for the Dham and Bhagavan's pastime places. Once, on the day of Nrsimha Chaturdashi in our Kolkata Mat, Guru Maharaj asked a few devotees standing nearby, "Who among you can go to Sri Nrsimhapali and offer kheer bhog, sweet rice, to Sri Nrsimhadev and bring it back so that we may break our fast with the prasad tomorrow?" My godbrother, Sri Balaram Prabhu, said, "I could have gone if you had asked me earlier, but I'm afraid that it is impossible for me to go now." Hearing this, I told Guru Maharaj, "I can go." "Very well," Guru Maharaj replied. At that time, I realized that the train for Krishnanagar would soon depart, and so I immediately left for the Shelda train station without even getting my sandals. I caught a train to Krishnanagar, where I bought milk, sugar, rice, and firewood, and then departed for Nrsimhapali. There I had the kheer prepared and offered to Sri Nrsimhadev. After the pujari had finished the offering, I collected the prasad and returned back to the Kolkata Mat via Krishnanagar. When I reached the Mat in the evening, I showed the kheer prasad to Guru Maharaj. Words cannot explain the bliss Guru Maharaj experienced. Although he did not speak a word, his deep, heartfelt reverence for the Dham and Bhagavan's pastime places externally manifest through his expressions. By then, the devotees had already finished honoring Anukalpa Prasad, a prasad suitable for days of fasting. The Bandhari approached me and lamented, "I have mistakenly forgotten to keep a plate of prasad for you." Feeling overjoyed and satisfied by seeing Guru Maharaj's blissful expressions, I said, "Guru Maharaj has bestowed his mercy on me through you. I am thoroughly convinced that by helping me to observe a complete fast on Nrsimha Chaturdashi, you have ensured my welfare." Instruction through his own conduct. A brahmachari named Sri Shyamala Das, he used to reside in the Kolkata branch of Sri Chaitanya Gaudiya Math. Once he became severely sick, and as a result, he became mentally unstable. After examining Sri Shyamala Brahmachari, a doctor prescribed a particular oil to be applied to his head. But whenever anyone would try to apply that medicinal oil to his head or ask him to do it himself, he would strongly disapprove and shout, "Do you think I am mad? Why are you asking me to use a medicinal oil that has been prescribed for mad persons?" One day, Guru Maharaj ordered me to bring that oil to him and also call Sri Shyamala Brahmachari. In my entire life, I had not witnessed Guru Maharaj apply any kind of oil to his body. But in front of Sri Shyamala Brahmachari that day, he applied some oil to his head and said, "Oh, this oil is very nice. Just see, I am applying it to my head. Why then are you shy to apply it to your head?" Hearing Guru Maharaj's words and seeing that Guru Maharaj himself was using the same oil, Sri Shyamala Brahmachari applied some of it to his own head. From that day, Sri Shyamala Brahmachari would daily apply the oil to his head and say, "Even Guru Maharaj uses this oil. It is not for mad persons, but is good for everyone." By regularly using the oil, Sri Shyamala Brahmachari became well again after only a few days. Guru Maharaj would never instruct through giving orders, but would instead do so through his own conduct.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Dandavat pranams. Nahusha Prabhu. Hare Krishna. So through this pastime, he manifested his Bhakta Vatsalya, or parental affection for surrendered devotees. That's a sweet pastime. His concern for the innocent. Okay. Once one brahmachari whom we will call Brahmachari A, for the purpose of maintaining clarity in this narration, he made derogatory and untrue statements about another Brahmachari, whom we will call Brahmachari B. When my godbrother, Sri Madhavendra Prabhu, who happened to be listening, mentioned to Brahmachari B unrelentingly insisted that Sri Madhavendra Prabhu reveal the accuser's name. Sri Madhavendra Prabhu thought, if I tell him that it was Brahmachari A who made such statements, he will definitely quarrel with him. However, he does not possess the courage to quarrel with Narottama Brahmachari. Just to get rid of him, Sri Madhavendra Prabhu mentions that I was the Brahmachari to falsely accuse him. Brahmachari B approached me and expressed his anger and disapproval. I did not react or say a word to him, nor did I search for Sri Madhavendra Prabhu and ask why he falsely identified me as the Brahmachari slandering Brahmachari B. When Brahmachari B eventually found out it was Brahmachari A and not me who had spoken ill of him, he went and quarreled with him. After Brahmachari A faced the brunt of Brahmachari B's anger, he went to Guru Maharaj and complained. During the discussion, he mentioned that I had been falsely accused. Guru Maharaj then called for me and asked me about the incident. I replied, "This is quite an ordinary situation, and I therefore did not consider it worthy of your attention. When people stay together at one place, misunderstanding is inevitable. Brahmachari B is very simple-hearted, and therefore he gets into altercations based on externalities instead of calmly trying to identify the issue's cause and resolve it." Guru Maharaj then called for Brahmachari B and ordered him to beg forgiveness from me, who had never complained about the situation. Although you improperly expressed your anger to him based on false information, still he never retaliated or reacted. Moreover, he did not express even the slightest bit of irritation towards you when I asked him about the issue. Instead, he acknowledged your simple-hearted nature. You should learn from his conduct. Guru Maharaj did not send Brahmachari B to seek forgiveness from Brahmachari A, who had complained, nor did he give any importance to Brahmachari A's false accusations. Maintaining Vaishnav etiquette. Once, a Mat in charge ordered another Matvasi, another resident of the Mat, to do something. That Matvasi was senior to him not only by age, but also in years of staying in the Mat. Seeing this, Guru Maharaj removed the in-charge from his post and sent him to another Mat, where he no longer retained a managerial position. Guru Maharaj said, "Śrīmad Mahaprabhu never tolerated any transgression in following Vaishnav etiquette. Does being a Mat in charge imply that one has a license to circumvent the etiquette of offering due respect to senior devotees? I cannot tolerate to see him committing offenses by which he will be led to his doom. Does a father allow his son to jump into fire? Never." Guru Maharaj would always greatly stress the importance of following proper Vaishnav etiquette. No refusal, no competition. Before the start of every Navadvip Dham Parikrama, Guru Maharaj would tell us, "I will never, under any circumstances, refuse a devotee who desires to perform Sri Navadvip Dham Parikrama with us. Nor will I prohibit anyone from taking prasad here, even if that person has not made a monetary contribution for the parikrama. However, nobody should make the mistake of thinking that I desire to increase the number of attendees in order to compete with other organizations or to prove something to them. I never allowed Sri Navadvip Dham Parikrama to be discontinued, even in the face of innumerable impediments. Nor will I ever allow this in the future. We will begin the Parikrama's registration card numbers from 100, so that we may reserve the cards numbered 1 to 99 for unexpected guests. Wow, that's really nice. I'm gonna save that because that is okay. The principle of showing proper respect to those who have given up their homes for the service of the Math. Once, Sri Chunilal Datta, a resident of Tejpur, Assam, performed Vrajmandal Parikrama under the guidance of Guru Mahārāja, as did a Grahastha devotee named Sri Nimai Das, who was from Tejpur and belonged to the same caste as Sri Chunilal Datta. Sri Nimai Das had recently accepted Diksha from Guru Mahārāja, entered the Vanaprastha ashram, and began residing at Sri Chaitanya Gaudiya Math as a Vanachari. In those days, Parikrama was performed on foot, with camps set up at different locations. There were 18 camps in total. When we camped at Sri Brahmanda Ghat, Sri Chunilal Datta had a dispute with Sri Nimai Das and became very upset with him. He came to the place where Guru Mahārāja, Shripad Krishna Keshav Brahmachari, and I were sitting, and quietly mentioned to Sri Krishna Keshav Prabhu, "I have funded the construction of the temple and kirtan hall at the Mayapur branch of Sri Chaitanya Gaudiya Math. If Guru Mahārāja removes Nimai Das from the Math, I will finance the construction of a guest house and rooms for the residents of the Math there." Sri Krishna Keshav Prabhu mentioned this to Guru Mahārāja, who replied, "Sri Chunilal does not have any children. Ask him if he is able to give all his wealth and property to his wife and become a Mathvasi. I will personally arrange for whatever he may need. There is no need for him to donate money to the rooms or for him to donate money for the rooms or a guest house. Anyone can give donations for construction work. The Math's existence is meaningless if no spiritual teachers or spiritually inclined students reside there. Such students interested in learning spiritual subjects are in short supply. If an elderly person joins the Math, he will at least be engaged in distributing Charnamrita and take part in the aratis. But although a wealthy person is able to finance the construction of a temple without difficulty, will he attend Mangalarti during the winter? Or will he remain sleeping snugly in his bed, buried under a quilt? What Vaishnava would accept the proposal of a person who suggests that a Mathvasi, who by some great fortune has decided to stay and serve in the Math, be thrown onto the street simply due to some trivial dispute? How is it possible for a Vaishnava to ask someone to be removed from the Math? Sri Chunilal Datta fell quite quiet after hearing Guru Mahārāja's response. Realizing that his material attachments prevented him from leaving his home and taking shelter of the Math, and understanding that it was therefore improper for him to speak about Sri Nimai Das in this manner, he lamented and repented for his proposition. Severing the thick knots in my heart. When I accepted shelter at the lotus feet of Guru Mahārāja and joined Sri Chaitanya Gaudiya Math as a full-time brahmachari, I still possessed many heart-binding knots in the form of strong impressions I had nurtured due to my birth in a Brahmin family. However, Guru Mahārāja systematically cut all such knots by citing evidences from the scriptures, and thereby made me thoroughly realize the meaning of the following verse. Tato du sangamutsrijya satsu sajjita buddhiman santa evasya chindanti mano vyasangamuktibi. That's Śrīmad Bhagavatam 11:26-26. An intelligent person rejects detrimental association and associates instead with saintly persons. This is because only saintly personalities with their powerful and virtuous instructions can cut his unholy material attachments from the heart. It's a really nice verse, isn't it? only saintly personalities with their powerful and virtuous instructions can cut his unholy material attachments from the heart. Therefore, an intelligent person rejects detrimental association and associates with them, these saintly personalities. In cutting these knots, he demonstrated his limitless compassion, unrelenting tolerance, and thorough understanding of the intrinsic meanings of the statements of the scriptures. When I was living at home before joining the Math, I accepted prasad only if someone born in a Brahmin family had cooked it, offered it to Bhagavan, and then served it, and not otherwise. I maintained this practice even after 6 years of associating with Gaudiya Vaishnavas while staying at home. When I later joined the Math, Guru Mahārāja, being fully aware of my habits, for the first 5 years of my stay, engaged only the Brahman-born brahmacharis in the services of cooking, deity worship, and serving prasad and charnamrita. During that time, I accepted prasad alone, away from everyone else. Guru Mahārāja therefore arranged for a Brahman-born brahmachari to daily deliver prasad to my room. I would honor the prasad on my plate without accepting a second serving. I considered that after taking my first bite, the remaining prasad would become uchishta, remnant, and thus not suitable for consumption. Therefore, in order to keep the contents of the plate pure, I would hold the plate with my left hand and keep kusha grass pressed between my thumb and the plate. Also, because he wouldn't eat even his own remnants, his own uchishta. That's so interesting. Also, I would maintain complete silence while honoring prasad. If someone would call my name during that time, I would immediately stop accepting prasad because I considered that person to have touched me through sound, thus leaving me in an impure state, unsuitable for honoring prasad. Furthermore, I considered it demeaning to even set foot on land belonging to a teli, an oil merchant, a saha, a businessman from a Vaishya community, or goldsmith, let alone to accept prasad at such places. When Guru Mahārāja established Sri Chaitanya Gaudiya Math in 1955 in a rented property at 86A Rasbihari Avenue in Kolkata, I joined the Math full time. There, Guru Mahārāja indirectly addressed me by saying, "It is true that the Vedas advise one to abstain from useless conversation, maintain complete silence, and remember Bhagavan at the time of honoring prasad. The followers of Śrīmad Mahaprabhu, however, know that the significance of following the statements they know that the significance of the following statements are much greater than simply remembering Bhagavan by mind. These statements, Param Vijayate Shri Krishna Sankirtanam. May Shri Krishna Sankirtan be all victorious. Kirtaniya Sada Hari. Always perform kirtan of the names of Shri Hari. And Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Nam, Nam Maiva Kevalam, Kalo Nasteva, Nasteva, Nasteva Gatir Anyata. The only means of deliverance in the age of Kali is to chant the holy names, chant the holy names, chant the holy names of Shri Hari. There is no other way, no other way, no other way. The Gaudiya Vaishnavas therefore relish singing the glories of both Bhagavan and Mahaprasad at the time of honoring prasad, and thus use that time most suitably. After hearing these words from Guru Mahārāja and constantly meditating on them, I concluded that performing kirtan is greatly superior to observing silence while accepting prasad, and from then on, though I still sat alone, I began performing kirtan while accepting prasad. After some time, by the endless mercy of Guru Mahārāja, the thought manifested in my heart that all the devotees of Śrīmad Mahaprabhu used to accept prasad together. I therefore resolved not to deprive myself of the association of the Vaishnavas, and thus began sitting with the devotees while accepting prasad. Through this, my self-imposed restriction of accepting prasad only from the hands of a Brahman-born devotee was also removed, and the glories of Mahaprasad began manifesting in my heart more and more. I then accepted for myself whatever initiated devotees would serve all the Vaishnavas. I then accepted for myself whatever initiated devotees would serve to all of the Vaishnavas. One day, while honoring prasad, the devotee offering the Vaishnavas a second serving did not understand the gesture of my hand, indicating the amount of prasad I required, and, questioning why I did not communicate vocally, served me a somewhat larger quantity of prasad than I desired. Feeling annoyed, I stopped eating and immediately left. Later, I considered that because the Vaishnavas are objects of our service, it is inappropriate not to answer them when questioned. Thus, my habit of not speaking to others while honoring prasad was completely destroyed, as was my practice of honoring only one serving of prasad. In Jagannath Puri, I observed that Mahaprasad was never considered to be uchishta, and therefore my practice of touching kusha grass to my plate while honoring prasad also faded away. Once, during Navadvip Dham Parikrama, the entire Parikrama party gathered to hear Harikatha and honor prasad below a large pipal tree that grew on the land of an oil merchant. There, flat rice was soaked, mixed with gur, tamarind and other ingredients, and was then served to everyone. After everyone finished honoring prasad, the devotees who were engaged in serving prasad then honored prasad themselves. Normally, Shri Achinta Govinda Prabhu and Shri Vishnu Das Prabhu and I would serve, along with a few other devotees, prasad to the sannyasis and matvasis. At the time, I considered it highly disgraceful to even step on the land of an oil merchant. But somehow, with a heavy heart, I stepped onto that land while remembering the kirtan by Srila Nartam Das Thakur, which I had heard from the lotus lips of Guru Mahārāja. Shri Gora Mandala Bhumi Jeba Jane Chintamani Tar Hoy Braja Bhume Vas. One who knows the land of Shri Gora Mandal to be spiritual touchstone achieves residence in the land of Vraj. I also remember the statement of Shri Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Mahārāja. It is simply impossible for the even world's it is simply impossible for even the world's wealthiest man to purchase even one particle of the Dham's transcendental dust. Despite the fact that I had overcome my reservation about stepping on the land, I was still hesitant to accept prasad there. Observing my reluctance, Guru Mahārāja said, with me in mind, that observing my reluctance, Guru Mahārāja said, with me in mind, that our previous Acharya, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, has written, Shwapacha grihete magiya khaibo pibo saraswati jal Puline puline gada gadi dibo kori Krishna kola holo. That's from the song Kabe Gauravani Suradhuni Tate. Also Sharanagati 812. I shall eat by begging from the homes of the untouchables and drink water from the Saraswati river. I shall roll on the ground of the river's bank, loudly calling out Shri Krishna's names. Understanding Guru Mahārāja's heartfelt desire and desiring to please him, I put a couple of grains of that flat rice in my mouth while standing before him. Once I accompanied Guru Mahārāja and many other devotees during his preaching in Tejpur, Assam. There, Shri Bhagavat Prasad, the owner of Darang Tea Estate, who belonged to a Vaishya Banya family, invited all the devotees to honor prasad in his home. When asked whether I would be in attendance, I replied, I am feeling unwell. I will stay here. No one understood the real reason I declined the invitation was because of my previous strong impressions, and the hard knots binding my heart allowed me only to accept prasad at the house of a Brahmana and not at the house of a Vaishya. Guru Mahārāja, however, understood my mood, and he thus quoted a verse from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Antya Lila 2057 for my welfare. He said, Kushti vipre ramani pati vrata shiromani pati lagi koila vishar seva. The wife of a Brahmana suffering from leprosy established herself as the topmost of all chaste women when she served a prostitute in order to please her husband. Externally, it appeared as if the wife of the leprosy-stricken Brahman served a prostitute. But actually, it was through such activities that she served her husband, who was the only true object of her service. The purport of Guru Maharaja's words was that instead of giving prominence to satisfying the Vaishya host, I should give more importance to pleasing Sri Guru and the Vaishnavas. Realizing this, I went to the home of Sri Bhagavat Prasad and accepted prasad there. Thus, I became completely freed from the last of my self-imposed restrictions. In this way, for my spiritual welfare, Guru Maharaj most compassionately severed every last knot in my heart, one by one, with great patience. Do not become an obstacle to others' inclination to serve. One second. Okay, do not become an obstacle to others' inclination to serve. When I was a brahmachari staying in the Kolkata Math, fellow brahmacharis would occasionally approach me and offer to wash my clothes or to clean my room. Although I would always forbid them to do so, they would at times forcibly engage in such services. One day, when a brahmachari was forcefully taking the bucket containing my soaking clothes, Guru Maharaj saw us and said to me, "Give him your clothes for washing. Try not to become an obstacle to his inclination to serve. By serving Vaishnavas more advanced than yourself, you can earn much more than he will earn by washing your clothes." Guru Maharaj was implying that although it is true that a person loses a part of his own previously earned sukriti by accepting personal service from another devotee, there is no loss if that person spends the same amount of time and effort in rendering service to a Vaishnav more advanced than himself. As a result of such service, he will earn exponentially more sukriti than that taken from him in the course of being served. That's very interesting, huh? Perform or perish. The land Guru Maharaj had acquired in Kolkata for establishing Sri Chaitanya Gaudiya Math included an old building that needed to be razed in order to construct a new building. During the building's demolition, Śrīmad Bhakti Swarup Siddhanti Gosvāmī Maharaj visited the site. After observing us in our work, he asked me, "Have you people gone crazy? This place has been beautifully built with the most exquisite materials like Italian mosaic flooring, Belgian glass windows, and door and window frames made from the top quality Burmese sagun wood. Yet, you are knocking it all down. Are you out of your mind? When Mādhava Maharaj arrives, please tell him that Siddhanti Maharaj visited this site and has advised against demolishing the building." I personally conveyed Srila Siddhanti Goswami Maharaj's message to Guru Maharaj, who asked me, "If your goal is to throw a stone at this nearby door, how will you do it?" In response, I mimicked softly tossing a stone with very little force. Guru Maharaj then asked, "Now, if you intend to throw a stone somewhere far, how will you do it?" I then mimicked throwing a stone with much greater force. Guru Maharaj concluded, "Similarly, the higher we aim, the better our efforts to achieve our goal will be. Upon reaching a country he wanted to attack and conquer, Napoleon would either burn his ship or intentionally sink it, boldly signifying to his soldiers that their only option was to perform or perish. When he ordered his army to cross over the Alps mountain range, Most of the soldiers were dumbfounded and said, "It is impossible." Napoleon replied, "The word impossible exists only in a fool's dictionary." When a person is left with no other option but to act, he makes his best efforts to accomplish his goal. But if given the slightest leeway, he thinks endlessly without acting. It has been rightly said, "Necessity is the mother of invention." Therefore, demolish that building so that we may be compelled to act to construct for ourselves a place to stay. Moreover, we need a much bigger hall for Harikatha and Kirtan, even if it is only a tin shed without opulent decorations. Guru Mahāraja's words filled my heart with great energy and enthusiasm. Different instructions for different natures. Once, when we were staying in the Kolkata Math, I went to preach with Bhakti Nilai Mangal Maharaj, Sri Bhakti Lalita Giri Maharaj, Sri Bhakti Prasad Puri Maharaj, and other godbrothers of mine. During our programs, we were given about 8 to 10 sets of Vaishnav clothes made out of quality milk cloth in donation. I carefully kept the clothes and gave them to the Bhandari, the storekeeper, when we returned to the Math. One day, Guru Maharaj asked me, "A resident of the Math needs new clothes. Please purchase a set from the control shop so that I may give it to him." Why does it say control shop? A control shop is a store in which simple clothes are sold at government-controlled rates. Okay. Because I was new in the Math at that time, I was unaware of the depth and gravity of the Vaishnav's insights, and so I immediately told Guru Maharaj, "We previously brought 8 to 10 sets of clothes from our preaching tour and gave them to the Bhandari. I will get a set from him and give it to you." Guru Maharaj replied, "I am aware that you have bought these fine clothes, but for this person, a set of simple clothes from control shop will be most appropriate, because he is from a simple farming community. If he is given good quality, expensive clothes at this point in time, he will become a sense enjoyer. We must remain extremely careful in our dealings with others and consider the effect our actions may have on them. If we are not careful, we may cause neophyte devotees to deviate from the path of bhakti. Never support the sense enjoyment of others." Once, Guru Maharaj gave me a very fine piece of cloth that was soft and comfortable. When I put it on, a fellow brahmachari was fascinated by its texture and appreciatively touched it again and again, with the apparent desire to have a similar one for himself. At first, I thought it appropriate to give the cloth to him, but before I did, a thought struck my mind. Srila Gurudev has given this cloth to me with his very own hands. It is a token of his mercy. I must therefore first receive permission from him before giving it away. I then went to Guru Maharaj and said, "I usually spend most of my time in Mayapur working in the construction with the laborers. There is no need for me to wear such a fine cloth. It would wear very quickly. Therefore, if you were to kindly allow, I could give this cloth to this particular brahmachari who seemed appreciative of it." Guru Maharaj gravely replied, "No, do not give this cloth to him. He has a taste for wearing high-quality clothes. Providing him with the object of his desire will only nourish this taste and lead him further down the path of sense gratification. Being his true well-wisher, I cannot act as his enemy and encourage him to go down such a path. It is my duty to protect him from the clutches of Maya to the furthest extent possible. If this cloth becomes worn sooner with you, let it be so. But you should never become an instrument in supporting anyone's desire for sense enjoyment." God, that reminds me of one. Anyways, never mind. Okay. Being careful not to increase others' propensity to enjoy. When Guru Mahārāja used to perform Vrajmandal Parikrama, a few capable Grahastha devotees like Sri Prahlad Rai Goyal and Sri Hara Saimal from Delhi, Sri Narendra Kapoor from Ludhiana, and others, would arrange for their cars to be used in the service of elderly pilgrims during the parikrama. During the course of one such parikrama, both Sri Prahlad Rai Goyal and Sri Narendra Kapoor separately offered to donate a new car for Guru Mahārāja to employ in the service of the Math. Guru Mahārāja told them, "I cannot accept your offer. It would not set a good example. If we were to keep a car in the Math, then everyone would want to use it. If I allow the car only to be used for the majorly important services, then the immature neophyte devotees will criticize and become envious. For this reason, I have advised the driver of your personal car, which you have temporarily lent us to use in the service of the elderly during parikrama, to follow the specific instructions given by either myself, Shri Bhakti Pramod Puri Maharaj, Shri Bhakti Vijñāna Bhāratī Maharaj, and Shri Bhakti Prasad Puri Maharaj only, and none else. Otherwise, anyone and everyone may take the car for whatever reason they deem fit, and thereby increase their propensity to enjoy." There's a similar story with Srila Vāmana Gosvāmī Maharaj. Somebody tried to give Srila Vāmana Gosvāmī Maharaj an ambassador car, and he said a similar thing. "I used to try to travel by car only while accompanying my Guru Varga, and I never used the car for my own personal reasons. I just want to see how many sections are left in this. Oh, only 2 more. Okay, so let's finish this. I think that'd be good. Using even pockets in the service of the Vaishnavas. Seeing that Guru Mahārāja and Shri Śrīmad Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj did not wear a kurta, I too stopped wearing one. One day, Guru Mahārāja handed me his glasses. He handed me his glasses case and said, "Keep this in the pocket of your kurta." I mentioned, "I stopped wearing kurtas because I observed that both you and Srila Puri Maharaj do not wear them." "Oh, so you too have become a sadhu?" Guru Mahārāja smilingly said. "Merely imitating the Vaishnavas will not suffice. We must imbibe their conduct only after understanding the deep import behind it. Those who perform service should always keep a pen and a notebook at the ready. Because you are in the association of Vaishnavas, you should always remain alert to service opportunities. Although due to their nature, Vaishnavas may not directly ask anything from you, you are still expected to perceive any needs they may have and act accordingly. Always wear a kurta that has pockets so that you do not miss any opportunity to serve. Since that time, I have always been careful to follow Guru Mahārāja's instruction by wearing a kurta." Brahmacharis, not karmacharis. Okay, this is the last section. We'll end with this. Once during Vrajmandal Parikrama, when we set up camp at Shergar, I spent the whole night loudly calling out, "Radhe, Radhe, Radhe Govinda," while patrolling the camp. I spent the whole night loudly shouting out, "Radhe, Radhe, Radhe Govinda," while patrolling the camp's perimeter for security. That night, a couple of dacoits managed to sneak inside the camp. They tried to steal the iron chest in which our godsister Nandarani kept her valuables. But little did they know, she had tied a metal chain around it and held one of the chain's ends under her pillow. She loudly screamed the moment she heard the sounds of the chain being yanked from under her. When the dacoits fled in fear, I spotted one of them and began chasing him. As I gained on him after chasing him for some time, I lassoed him with the noose I had fashioned from my galavastra. That's this cloth that keeps around your neck. Guru Mahārāja then took that dacoit to the police station and filed a case against him. After a police officer at the station heard the entire story, he told Guru Mahārāja, "When your people captured this man, they brought him back from a very dangerous place. Typically, we have seen that when people go there, they do not return alive. Guru Maharaj replied, actually, it was only one person who captured him, and he is a brahmachari, not a karmachari, a paid worker. True brahmacharis have been trained in such a way that they are unafraid of sacrificing even their life for the service of Sri Guru and the Vaishnavas. Okay, so that is our reading for today. And tomorrow morning we will continue. Tomorrow at 7 a.m. India time, we'll continue reading from this book. We are now, we've gone past the halfway point. And we'll be finishing this book, I guess, in the next couple days. What is tomorrow? Wait 1 second. Okay, so Srila Bhakti Puri Goswami Maharaj's disappearance day is in 2 days from now. So I think we'll finish this in maybe like another 3 readings. Yeah. All right. So I'll just do a little Mahamantra and then Jaidwani. Jai Srila Bhakti Dayita Mādhava Gosvāmī Mahārāja ki Jai. Srila Bhakti Vijñāna Bhāratī Gosvāmī Mahārāja ki Jai. Okay. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, oh Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, oh Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Gaur Hari Bol. Jai Shri Guru Gauranga Gandharvika Giridhari Shri Radha Vinod Bihari Ju ki Jai, Shri Govinda Gopinath Maran Mohan Ju ki Jai, Nityalila Pravishtam Vishnupad Ashutarashata Shishmar Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj Shri Guru Dev ki Jai, Nityalila Pravishtam Vishnupad Ashutarashata Shishmar Bhaktivedanta Vaman Goswami Maharaj ki Jai, Nityalila Pravishtam Vishnupad Ashutarashata Shishmar Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj Shri Prabhupada ki Jai, Nityalila Pravishtam Vishnupad Ashutarashata Shishmar Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami Maharaj ki Jai, Nityalila Pravishtam Vishnupad Ashutarashata Shishmar Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Prabhupada ki Jai, Nityalila Pravishtam Bhagavat Shri Gaurkishora Babaji Maharaj ki Jai, Nityalila Pravishtam Shri Satchidananda Bhakti Vinod Thakur ki Jai, Nityalila Pravishtam Vaishnav Sarvabhauma Shri Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj ki Jai, Shri Rupana Gauriya Guru Varga ki Jai, Shri Rupa Sanatan Bhatt Raghunath, Shri Jeev Gopal Bhattadasa Raghunath, Shard Goswami Prabhu ki Jai, Shri Sarup Damodar Rai Ramanandari, Shri Gaur Parshad Vrinda ki Jai, Namacharya Shri Haridas Thakur ki Jai, प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासरी गौर भक्त वृंद की जाय, श्री क्षेत्र मंडल गौर मंडल व्रज मंडल मथुर वृंदावन धाम की जाय, सर्व अभिष्ट प्रदाता गिरिराज महाराज की जाय, श्री राधा कुंद श्याम कुंद की जाय, श्री ऊन देवी गंगा देवी की जाय, श्री तुलसी महारानी वृंद देवी की जाय, श्री भक्ति देवी की जाय, श्री पूर्णमासी योगमाया की जाय, श्री गोपेश्वर महादेव की जाय, Jai Shri Nityal Pravishtam Vishnupad Ashvata Rashata Shishmat Srila Bhakti Vijñāna Bhāratī Gosvāmī Mahārāja ki jai. Nityal Pravishtam Vishnupad Srila Bhakti Vallabha Tirtha Gosvāmī Mahārāja ki jai. Nityal Pravishtam Vishnupad Ashvata Rashata Shishmat Srila Bhakti Dayita Mādhava Gosvāmī Mahārāja ki jai. Srila Prabhupada Parashad Vrinda ki jai. Shri Harinam Sankirtan ki jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai. Samagata Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Shri Nitai Gaur Premanande Hari Hari.
Hari Bol.
Hari Bo. Vrindai Tulsi Vai Priyai Keshavashacha
Krishna Bhakti Prada Devi Satyavata Namo
Pancha Kalpatarubhyashcha
Kalpatarubhyashcha Kripa Sindhu Vacha Patitanam Pavanabhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo
Namo. Dandavat pranams, everybody. Hari Bol, Hare Krishna, Vaidyanath Murari Prabhu, Nri Hari Prabhu, Bhavatarani Mataji, Nartam Nitai Prabhu, Kanika, Krishna Mai Didi, and Pradyumna Prabhu, Mantaramurti Mataji, Sham Prabhu, Sham Vanachari Prabhu, and Meena Podel, and anybody else who's watching, Dandavat Pranams. All right, so I'll see you all tomorrow morning, hopefully. Haribo, Krishnamai Didi, thank you. So I'll see you all tomorrow morning, or either tomorrow morning or tomorrow evening, for the next readings from this beautiful book. And then the day after tomorrow is the disappearance day of Śrīmad Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj. So we will continue reading from this book. We read more than half of this book already, A Life of Devotion. So we'll continue reading from that book. Yeah. Dandavat pranams.
Alka Prabhu ki jai. Thank you.
Haribo, Haribo, Nri Haribo. Dandavat pranams. Hare Krishna. Haribo Bhavatarani Mataji.